In recent developments in the aviation sector, which has generated various reactions in the last 1 week, Comfort Emmanson, who is accused of assaulting a cabin crew of Ibom Air, has now been released from Kirikiri Correctional Center. Magistrate Olanrewaju Salami of the Simon Ilori Courthouse Ogba struck out the 5-count charge in a brief hearing earlier today.
At the resumed hearing, Police Prosecutor Olubumi Adeitan told the court of the decision of the Commissioner of Police, Lagos Airport Command, to withdraw the charges unconditionally in line with Section 72(1) of the Administration of Criminal Justice Laws of Lagos State 2015. She also presented a letter from the police boss dated August 13, 2025, which the court admitted as evidence. The police inspector added that this development arose due to more facts made available to the police after Comfort Emmanson's arraignment on Monday. Lead Defense Counsel Adam Satakpa said he was aware of the new decision and didn't object to the application of the prosecution. In his ruling, the magistrate expressed satisfaction with the positions of both counsel and accordingly struck out the charge. He also advised the 26-year-old to always display wisdom in future, no matter the provocation, adding that she played a role in some regards in the controversy.
The case has been officially withdrawn before the magistrate, and then Comfort has been discharged. So that was what transpired today. The prosecutor came, brought an application for withdrawal from the Commissioner of Police, Ikeja, and presented it to the magistrate, and then our application was that we had no objection, so that's officially all for the case for now. Since a viral speech has been issued by the Federal Minister of Aviation, my learned senior Festus Keyamo, so I think the matter should be laid to rest. So it's an unconditional withdrawal, so and then Comfort has been discharged.
Past few days has been a flurry of unexpected activities, to say the least, for Comfort Emmanson, which have also been closely followed by the public. From what was supposed to be a regular flight from Akwa Ibom State to Lagos State, she got into a fight on that trip and ended up here in court, where she was arraigned on Monday and pleaded not guilty to a 5-count charge of assault and other alleged offenses. She was remanded at the Kirikiri Correctional Facility pending the fulfillment of her bail conditions until October the 6th. But thanks to the intervention of the federal government, she's now free.
The government has reduced the flight ban imposed on Fuji musician Wasiu Ayinde to 1 month. Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development Festus Keyamo says the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority also plans to engage the musician as an ambassador for airport security protocol. Mr. Keyamo also mentioned that the retreat will be held next week to retrain aviation personnel on managing disruptive passengers and de-escalating tense situations. The minister stressed that the clemencies were granted purely on compassionate grounds. Well, let's bring in Jide Ologun for more on this development. Legal practitioner Jide Ologun, thank you for joining us on the news tonight. It appears that these cases have now been withdrawn at the court, and now we're seeing what the minister calls clemency on the grounds of compassion. What do you make of these latest updates?
Thank you very much. Apart from the clemency claim, the complainant has withdrawn the complaint against the defendant, and the natural thing is for the court to order the release of the defendant. And then we understand also that the stakeholders in this matter have been consulting to reduce the penalties ruled out administratively. For instance, the life ban on Comfort has been withdrawn, and the 6 months suspension on Quam 1 has been reduced to 1 month. And I'm very impressed by the fact that the Honorable Minister Keyamo San is considering embarking on a retreat, because in human resource management, these are issues of emotional intelligence. And in public relations also, it's about how you engage your publics. Because if you look at the aviation sector, the issue of safety is sacrosanct. In fact, in the 1944 Convention on International Civil Aviation, the foundation was laid for safety. It's not just the safety of the passengers, the crew, and also the cargo. So it's important that the safety associated with the aviation should be maintained. And when you have crises like this, it's good to manage them effectively. And I think from how we are managing this is in order. Yeah. And we also understand she has expressed remorse, because if you look at the matter from the scale of perception in public relations, many biases came in that her fundamental human rights were trampled upon. But until you sit down with the mind of an investigator to look at all the issues, you may just be jumping to conclusion. But here we are right now. She's been released, and I believe there are lessons to learn. But the most important lesson for Nigeria is that the rule of law must prevail. And that starts with you upholding your safety protocols. These are born out of international conventions, not just a matter of Nigeria alone. Because, I mean, some of us still wonder whether you talk about the VIP lounge or not. I've been in the VIP lounge before, how the alcoholic content that was, smuggled to the tarmac could have been done. So we need to be serious and let all individuals and institutions be subject to the laws of the land. So we are making progress. And if the matter has been withdrawn, the natural thing is to release her.
I hear you.
But then prevent further crisis.
Mr. Logo, and there are some who feel that perhaps a robust investigation still needs to be done so that everyone will be clear as to what really happened. For instance, I'd spoken with the NCAA Director of Public Affairs, who confirmed on TVC News that the content in the flask actually was water and not alcohol. But TVC. Even with these resolutions, if you're still with me, do you think that the passenger can still sue Ibom Air or other parties, given the way and manner she was manhandled during the arrest?